Santana.
Okie dokie. Time to do this thing we call lunch. Quiet on the set, boys and girls. Getting ready to go live.
Is this on?
Yep.
Oh. Is this on? Carlos. Hey, Carlos.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch. Excuse me. With Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud of the Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. Today is Taco Tuesday, February 13th, 2018. And if you're feeling a little amorous the night before, you can take your best gal out and get some tacos. Maybe you'll get some tacos tomorrow, too.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I love tacos.
Love those little tacos.
Alrighty, well, welcome to today's show, boys and girls. And I think we found the radio problem, but I don't know yet. So anybody listening on the radio?
Fixed it yet?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. I haven't heard or seen, but we'll keep an eye on it and we'll play with it as we move. But I think again, it was I believe it was a Discord thing that took and moved everything, but I may be wrong.
We'll find out in just a second.
But moving right along into Tuesday, 42 days and counting. Tick tock, tick tock.
I don't know what you're talking about. 42 days until what?
Till launch. That's
Okay.
right.
What's this launch thing that you're talking about?
I don't know.
Eat with
It's,
ads. Eat with ads.
something about
42
this
days,
game
that's
actually launching. I don't know. It's,
Oh. That mean we're also going to get our physical rewards? Wait.
oh well, that's my understanding. My understanding is that boys and girls are working hard on those physical rewards. I don't know, not as hard as Arius on his wooden wands and staves, but hard enough down there. And don't forget, if you got those physical goods coming, you need to get out there and update that shipping address out there. Don't
I still
forget
haven't
about
done
that.
that
What's that?
I still haven't done that yet.
Yeah, well, one of those
Supposedly
things.
they have resolved the issue to where if you make a purchase from the add-on store, it requires you to validate your shipping address. Supposedly
Yes,
that's been
I
fixed.
had mentioned that last week during the show. And
I just
one of
wanted to
those
reiterate
little odd
that.
things, I think they may have worked that out, but I haven't bought anything as of
Well,
late.
I was basing that off of a Facebook post where someone said that was fixed. So
Okay.
I have not purchased anything, and I have not validated any of my addresses. So.
And then before we
yeah.
jump much further into today's show, I just want to send out our condolences to Fionn Wynn Wildmane out there. One of ours lost one of their own last night, and Fionn Wynn made a post. She lost her
Yes,
mom after illness, and of course we want to send our deepest condolences out to her and the family out there. And of course, if there's anything we can do don't hesitate to reach out and let us know.
That is right. We do wish to express our condolences for
Yes,
that.
it's always sad hearing about that. And of course, one of those things that comes with the news is we got to be the bearers of bad news sometimes. But again, if you know Fionn Wynn and had a chance to meet her, send your condolences out there. There's a post on the forums, and let her know how much this community means. Go out there and reach out and touch somebody. Show her that this community is there to help support.
What happened?
Fionn
She
Wynn
lost
lost her mom last night.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes, as we all
High
are.
Eagle.
As we all are. But moving along,
And
let's
Hannah.
get to the regular news, as it may be, is got some interesting news from the Dippy Bird, but we're gonna make them wait for that, of course. Can't
I don't know what
just
you're talking about.
give
I
up
mean,
the
it's
good
like,
stuff.
He only had like updates Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, I know, but today's update is particularly interesting, at least.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I mean, but we do have stand-up corner. Don't forget, stand-up is where the devs say, "Hey, I worked on this yesterday. I'm working on this today." Something gets written down, and eventually gets posted to the interwebs, and we get to interpret it. So this is yesterday's stand-up corner from February 12th. Remember, today's the 13th. Unless you're watching it some other time, then we have no idea what day it is.
What?
You ready for this, Led Zepp?
Uh-huh.
Led Zepp's never ready for anything.
No.
Shoot.
Did you take off your pants and get comfortable yet?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And make sure you're doing that on. Make sure that you're doing that on Laz's couch, not mine. You're still wearing pants, man. There, the pants has finally come off. So now you,
This couch has streaks, man. You need to clean this last.
Hey man, there's a basket of tissues right next to you, and just for you there. Nobody else
look at
bothers with
this.
those.
Oh my God.
over in the art department, we have Bob.
Death Bunny Bob.
He's working on the Bobservatory.
Bobservatory? The
Bobservatory.
Bobservatory. I mean,
The Bobservatory.
that's as fitting as it gets, I tell you what. The Bobservatory.
Well, it becomes even more fitting in a few minutes. Whereas Damon,
Damon Waldron.
he's working on Blockade Pass visual effects and secret doors and Frostpipe. Because calling it an ice pipe is way too fast. Right. I think everybody's going to be smoking ice out of that thing anyways. And exploding doors. I don't know. I mean, it's like after you smoke the frost and your doors explode.
Well, they gonna give us some frost to smoke? I don't know. They gonna give us tobacco or anything to smoke eventually? We gonna be able to grow our own and harvest and sell our own brands of tobacco?
They've already given you the mushrooms. You just can't cultivate them yourself yet.
They ain't giving us the mushrooms.
I think that for the mushrooms, you should only be able to cultivate those in an underground biome. Fletcher,
What?
he's working on the frostpipe and vendors. The Ugly Fist, working on some NPCs. Reed, working on the cash register setup. Over in design, we have Bees.
The bees.
Working on patterns and vendors. Seawolf.
Seawolf.
Working on mid-year way spawning. Damien. Working on some assassin quests. Because you know what? Role-playing an assassin. It's all that.
Very unvirtuous.
I don't know what you're talking about. How is being an assassin not virtuous?
We'll find out when you get kicked out.
You can find virtue in
maybe
anything.
You're an ethical assassin and you only take out bad guys.
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah, there you go. That's the ticket.
So you really shouldn't use Deadpool as an ethical assassin just because he is very morally ambiguous. There are times where he will just shoot innocent people. Oops. Especially if you ever paid it.
I don't know. I'm just going by the movie.
My bad.
That's kind of like saying it's like you wish your love was like a Joker and Harlequin.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah. Whereas
That's just about every relationship in the world to begin with. So, I mean, come on.
you mean extremely abusive relationships where it's like
Total
holy
mind
crap.
fucks. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I mean he is completely fucked her over.
Punch you in the eye. I'm gonna punch you in the eye.
Yeah, but I mean most of those people don't realize that what Joker did to Harley. Let's see, where am I at? Dan the Man?
Dan the Man Brennan.
Working on the live stream and South Midmere Way and the Lost Vale.
The Lost Vale.
Now Spawn,
How
on the other
lost
hand,
is it?
to bring it back to comics, much more. He only made a deal with the devil. Yeah. Sanyo. Working on Love and Truth Legs. Because he likes the leather armor of love.
Leather.
Because he is making sure that those legs are assless chaps.
Love leg is in the middle, isn't it? The
I
love leg
love
in the
this
middle?
shit, I tell you.
Well, will it include a cod piece? I don't know.
We've
I
been
am not one of
asking
the
for a
designers,
long
so
time for that cod piece. I'm surprised something hasn't shown up with, at least a little bit of a bulge built in,
Now, were you at
The Baronsman.
okay, the Baronsman?
Oh, yeah.
When they were doing Faust and the dude had the
Yeah,
cod
he
piece
was
with
playing-
everything hanging off of it.
He was playing
Yeah,
Satan,
he was playing
wasn't he?
Faust. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I include that in the character.
That cod piece was
That
epic.
was, I think we have several pictures of it. I would have to go look in the archives.
I did not
but
get a picture of that cod piece, but it was phenomenal.
I
and
believe it's
I
posted
want
on the
that cod piece.
website. I have to go look for that.
Yeah.
They have that in character creation.
No.
Endowments. No.
Why,
It
don't
should
you
be.
think the penis size should be part of your character creation? Bust
Endowment.
size, chest size.
Size, endowment button. Yeah.
What if I want to play a short, fat merchant? I mean, why can't I play a short,
Yeah.
fat merchant? Yeah.
You know what? When you're talking about that cod piece size, it's like, I mean, how do I set it to 2 inches of love?
Yeah.
Slider. It's all in the slider.
I
it's all
just
slider.
don't.
And
I
do
just
you
don't get your
specify, are you a
fixation with the
shower or
cod
a
piece to
grower?
begin with, but
I don't know.
so he's always attracted to the cod piece. I don't know.
Hey, I didn't notice it the first time I saw the play.
Understandable, I guess.
Yeah. Sanyo was working also on the Lost Vale Conversations. And then Lum the Mad. He might be naming some NPCs. Sorcerer Steve working on the South Fetid Swamp spawning and live stream. The Energy Vortex List Rostov working on Lost Vale spawning because you know it needs some trolls, it needs some dragons, it needs some dire wolves. It needs the undead dragon. It needs an ice wall. What else does it need?
How to build the wall.
It needs some, yeah. It needs a little bit of everything. Needs some Joffrey in it. Yeah. Then over in tech, we have Dr. Bobby.
Little Bobby Thompson.
Doctoring up the Bobservatory.
Doctoring up the Bobservatory. I like that.
That's it. I know. I mean, it's like you got a guy with a PhD working on the Bobservatory, so it's like, yeah. Eric is working on vendors.
Vendors.
JY. Yeah. Why? He has decided that. What's that blowing in the background? That is the rain out in Florida. That or Laz is being blown by the fan. He's just.
I don't know about the background. I'm on push to talk, so if they're hearing something in the background when I'm not talking, it's not me.
I don't know.
You're
on push to talk today?
He's in second.
Because of the rain in the background, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Otherwise, all they'd hear is the rain in the background most of the show. Hey.
Okay, yeah. Training in Florida. Who'd have thunk it? It's not 6 p.m.
We are in the wet state. That's right.
Yeah. Then where was I at? JY working on server maintenance and performance.
Yep.
The Deathbringer working on bugs
Bug.
and performance. Burning Toad working on vendor customization and cache server updates. Tassilo had some Travian meetings.
Those attacks.
Now, they could have also been listening to the rain that was raining in the game, since their volume for the game is up also. Just,
the raining in game might have been a possibility, but that's cleared up on my screen. Over in studio services, Andrea's working on forums and sanity testing. Barrick, he's decided that he wants to do something with the community in meetings, in QA forums, in live stream, and launch prep. Chaos is working on physical address testing and planning, and customer service, and Release 51 reward planning. Serafina,
it's getting physical.
yeah, working on the physical address testing and customer service. And Hannah, thank you for that subscription.
Thank you, Hannah, for the second month in a row.
Yeah. Then we do have over in useless overhead the Dippy Bird.
A bird.
Working on skill testing, feedback integration, and performance. And Gorn working on the I don't know how to pronounce this word because it's not manual. Manu direction and general business. Hutch working on the dungeon and basement optimizations and heraldry banners. I mean, you know what? Sometimes they intentionally spell things incorrectly. I don't know. Maybe it's a new
I don't
thing
know
instead of a
about
manual.
that.
Yeah,
Once in a while, I can understand and we know it, but other times, when it's not, we gotta call it what it is, you know.
Yeah. I had to get a dream catcher. Tissue.
A snot catcher.
Yeah. Well, it's not catching a dream right now, so.
Snacks, napkins.
Yeah, I coughed and it's like it was something was coming out. It's like Lord British.
Your brains.
Yeah, it is. We're working on Jira updates and meetings. NFG Scott working on Black Sun support and metrics dashboards. The Dark Star working on general business. We got Rent Post, useless. And Telethon updates and Release 51 updates.
No, actually, I want to talk a little about that.
And live stream in meetings. Steph is working on social media direction and marketing and internal faculty. Yep. And that's what our devs said they were working on.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah. Yep. So, do you want to talk about Dippy Bird and then talk about Star?
Actually, no. We can wait on the bird for a minute or two. I wanted to get in on this forum post thing because I find it interesting that they're actually pushing this right, off the get-go. They're going to put a book in characters' pouches. They're going to put links to it in the newbie towns. And this is going to be a direct link to the forum post of for rent and for free.
For housing and
for
property,
housing.
deed items.
For everybody out there. Now, I'm curious as to two things. One, why the sudden push on something like that? And then two, why not just leave it, to the regular nature of let them find the place, let them, explore. Or are they really expecting that much of an influx of players that they really think that players are going to need that information readily? So I'm trying to grasp why the sudden interest and push on this, because
you know what? Considering that a new player that comes into the game will ask questions about how do I get a house, then it becomes one where it's like you have to buy a deed from either with your bundle or from another player, and another player you can get it from via in-game gold or
you can buy them in game now.
Yeah. Or you can buy it off of the Crown Merchant for until they run out, because remember those are limited. Then it becomes one where, you know what, you end up with why? I mean, it's like it's redirecting to the forums, and it's like, are you going to sit there and find a way to make sure that someone says, hey, I've got places in my town?
Well, then one of the other things that got me, and I'm just gonna, because is there going to be the rules that you can only do this in the forums? Can you bump it once a week? Are we going to see 1 million bumps on the post?
Sticky. It's going to be a sticky.
Yep.
Well, no, because then that's one of my concerns. I see a player that's got a sticky from a long time ago that's still sticky. And, why does that player get stickied over anybody else? Why is it still stickied? How is that going to get handled? I see a big mess coming. Sort of like wanting to put people into guilds. I don't.
I could turn around and create like a post about the town of Hearth, which was sold.
Yes, but now I run several locations, of course, as many of you may know. I have 6 in total at the moment and rising. Inns available for rent in game. I have locations throughout the world. That's what I do. So why? Yeah, I just don't get it. I have no problem picking up people and putting them here, putting them there. I've got people in Soul Town. I got people in Owl's Head. I got people in different places in the world already, and I'm in no rush to fill these up. I'm expecting that to come as it comes, but I'm not, I don't know. It's rubbing me wrong for some reason, and I just don't understand why they're going that way. Maybe a note saying, hey, look, places are available, ask around. But to point them directly to a forum, I just don't think that that's the proper move.
I disagree with it as well. I mean, especially when you look at the second post in that one, which is actually really funny, because there's a question about reputation. And it'd be great to have some sort of reputation system so tenants might not pay their rent on the first month and then get evicted, blah, blah, blah.
PRW.
So someone has already asked that question before, and then
Credit rating.
then you're supposed to use the profile system to like provide feedback, but negative feedback will be removed when reported. Only positive feedback is allowed.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this guy ripped me off ain't allowed after he got ripped off, but they're gonna, no. See, I mean, it just doesn't, it
That's
rubs
hate
me the
speech.
wrong way.
That's hate speech you're
Yeah.
promoting.
No, I mean, free market's free market, and pruning the forums is pruning the forums. But, you know, when you get to stuff like that, only positive feedback's allowed. Well, what if your landlord sucks? I'm sorry. If he sucks, people should notice. Yeah, I'm not going to give somebody praise because only positive feedback is allowed. I mean, it's a bad move in my opinion, and I know that it's just my opinion, but there's going to be some, I just don't see it.
You've got to find a way to just let the landlords do it themselves.
I mean, we asked for the rent system. You gave us the rent system. I haven't heard anybody complain except for when you guys get down to the end to finish pruning the permissions and give us a little bit more well-defined permissions.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you don't hear too many people arguing with them or having problems with them. And when somebody reports, somebody reported a bug the other day, and basically the person just didn't understand the permission system, and the players come along and said, no, this is what you do, and they help them out, and that's how this game works. So, I don't know, 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other. Thoughts, comments, people, those of you who are renters out there, those of you who may be thinking about getting into the rental business, let us know. Tell us what you think. Of course, we're here taking your questions.
I want to know what happened to the in-game gold promise that you were supposed to be a landowner.
I want a refund for my physical.
What are you talking about?
Landowner, in-game gold. Come on.
Yeah, what about it?
What happened to that promise, man? I saw it on the thing.
Who promised you that? I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm talking about being able to buy lots through in-game gold.
You can do that.
Whatever happened to that?
You can do that.
Come on, Crowns.
Dude, get out of here. Yeah. I can go down the street right now and buy a lot for in-game gold, for crying out loud.
Oh,
get out of here.
Come on, that's somebody else's soul.
Hello. I can go down the street right now and go buy a lot with in-game gold. What part of that do you not understand?
Go back on their promises, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
You know the Crown Merchant sells deeds, right? Led Zepp.
Please, come on.
Yes, which I can buy with in-game gold in the game. So I can go down to a merchant right now, sell a bunch of crowns to him, get gold or vice versa, and go buy a deed. I can go out to Black Rock Cove and buy a deed.
Talking about gold.
With straight up gold. Don't need to get no crowns. Don't need to do nothing. I can go out to
destroying the American dream here. God damn.
You're
Renting's fine, but in the long term, you should be able to.
You're beating the dead pig there, Led Zepp. Yeah. That's an old problem that's been long solved. So, yes, you can buy game. Well, first off, they never promised you can buy them in game for gold. So,
yes, they did.
And again, get out of here. Put this guy on mute today.
Gets you nowhere, right?
Can't buy. I go buy 20 of them right now if I got the gold, but I ain't wasting it just to prove you wrong.
I'm selling the gold on Shroud Marketplace.
That's right. Selling gold, selling kodos, selling land.
I'm not selling kodos.
But
I had to use those to pay taxes.
On the rental, so I mean that got me to thinking. Of course, for those of you who know me and know Laz throughout the lands. I've got my brand going. I've got Laz's Luxury Rentals throughout the land. Of course, the Purple Dragon Inn is my brand, and you can find Purple Dragons throughout the land, of course. And Now what do I do? Do I have to now start throwing advertisements into the forums every week? You know, I'm just,
Yep.
I'm just,
You do.
I don't like it. You know,
No.
I mean, I do enough advertising in game, and of course, well, you know what? Never mind. Purple Dragon Inns, owned by Lazarus. If you're looking for a place to rent, well, I'm going to get a jump start on Release 51. Come see me because I'm the guy, and I've got places
Moving
all
right
over the
along.
world. So we'll just beat the living daylights out of
Moving
that
right
for 'em.
along. Yeah.
No, not moving right along. I'm going to prove a point here.
Yeah.
Now, if you want your rental properties advertised, the place to go is Lunch with Laz and Jack if you really want to get some exposure on those rental properties. So don't forget,
That's right.
don't leave your business to a forum post, people. If you want to get exposure, you come see us and we'll get the word out for you.
Hey, it's not time for commercials yet.
What's that?
Not time for commercials yet.
Oh, no, you don't understand. We're kicking this into full gear coming up.
Everything's. This is an infomercial.
He has no idea that he's been watching an infomercial for 3 years, for crying out loud.
I mean, that's all this is one massive infomercial.
Yeah, just wait.
Yeah.
This has just been all a setup to what's about to come. Which reminds me, Jack, we should be taking a break here shortly for a commercial pause.
Oh, yeah.
It's coffee time, right?
Hey! Someone asked me earlier whether or not they can put a link to their Shroud Marketplace on their Twitch profile, and I'm like, do it,
Dude.
I absolutely do it.
Actually, you
It's
put
fun.
at Shroud Market on in your post, and then put a link, which I would say go to bit.ly and get a shortener, and then spam that to everybody you know on your list, so that they know you've
Big
got
and
a store at
skippy,
shroudmarketplace.com. That's right.
So,
But yes, thinking
if
about
you want to like visit my shop, it's shroudmarketplace.com/shop/citizens. Yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah.
Shameless.
shameless self-promotion.
Fat and nasty thanks for ruining his immersion or her.
Ruining my immersion, man. Ruining my immersion. Yes.
You're breaking my
About
immersion, bro.
Chris. Are we going to talk about Chris and what he's done to us?
I don't know.
Yes,
we could.
are.
Is, I
Because
just
he had posts from Saturday, Sunday,
I just
Monday.
don't know if I'm
They're all
finished
short
with
there.
this rental thing yet. So I guess this is going to be a little bit ongoing while we figure out.
Okay, yeah. So on Saturday, the Dippy Bird, he decided that he wanted to work some more because he was up at 4:30 in the morning, and
Oh,
he was
God.
working on the Creature Enrage effects. And then, watch out, Kabutos and other boss types will have a few more tricks in Release 51. So I think he's working on their, not their actual AI, but their spell repertoire. So we'll see what actually happens there. And then on Sunday, he was also up at 4 a.m. because it's time to make the donuts.
Time to make the
Yeah.
donuts.
And for me, that normally means going to the store to pick them up because who knows how to make donuts? I mean, seriously.
Easy.
Who's got a deep fat fryer around?
Yeah.
And-
a walk.
2 of them.
Yeah. And he was working on trying to.
What you need is a donut
Two.
machine. They're not large.
One in the kitchen.
But does it make the holes?
That's their appliance.
So-
Oh yeah, it's a little machine. It's got a little batter thing, like it drops the donuts into the batter, and it floats it down the river of oil and moves them and flips them. It's all a little compact machine, pretty cool.
Okay.
See.
Little.
Hey, chef for 30 years. I wouldn't know anything about
Yeah.
that. So.
And then
You got one in your kitchen, do you?
No,
I wonder why.
he couldn't afford it.
had one in one of the restaurants. No, actually, again,
Yep.
moving right along.
He's working on a few
Donuts.
lingering build issues on on a somewhat related note, they turned on DirectX 12 support and it broke. And then he turned on Vulkan support and it broke even faster.
Again.
Yeah. And he also fixed the build error, by the way. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, so if you ever are curious as to why DirectX 12 support or Vulkan support is not in game right now, it is because neither one of those are working very well for Shroud of the Avatar, and so they keep getting disabled. And then One and Only added a new option for the Dippy Bird to where he can hide skills with a 0% chance. And it's time to make a pass to set all those that are needed, making another task for Wizard Smoke to update the display to show the chance on skills. And then Monday became a war on the demons that slow the game down.
Today is a war.
And I have to read this the way he wrote this. I hereby swear that Brittany will no longer suck in release 51.
Unsuck it, Brittany. Unsuck it.
Unsuck it, Brittany. Yes. And so the real question is, how does Brittany
out of business,
unsuck it?
Yes.
I mean, does that mean that she's done loading before you even get there?
I don't know. You're done loading before she gets there.
It's like you talk about premature ejaculation. Yeah.
But yes,
Jogger says that he'll just remove all the NPCs like they did in Ardoris.
the Great Cat Massacre.
No, that wasn't even the Great Cat Massacre. That was the 2/3 of the NPCs.
That was the plague after the Great Cat Massacre, because the Great Cat Massacre was not enough to cull. Yeah. But yes, you heard it here, folks. I hereby swear that Brittany will no longer suck in R51.
I mean, she's not going to swallow either. I mean, it's like, what are you going to do about Brittany? I mean, yeah.
You're going to have to go over to Black Rock Cove and head on down to the Dewdrop Inn,
You know what? I need to go hang out more with Minerva and go to the Adultima. Because that's where the fun stuff takes place.
Nothing moving right along.
Yeah. And then let's see. Where are we moving to? Because
I don't know. What did we have up next? Some questions, perhaps, which I don't have preloaded.
Yeah. Thanks for that, you dirty bastard.
That's okay. You don't have them preloaded either, so
Yeah. I still haven't watched the postmortem.
Yeah, well, there's not a whole lot new for somebody like you or me out there, and again, it was another
Then I got to figure out
fundraising
what form is
event.
that damn thing in.
Yeah, I was in announcements and it's not there, so I'm looking for it myself.
Yeah, it's like
or we could just scroll up and try and find it there.
You know what? It might be easier if I just click on Dev Tracker and then look for Stars Post.
You think?
Yeah, that's probably the fastest way to do it. Because we don't really care about heraldry items. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. And then keep scrolling down. New bears. And damn it.
We need some lions.
Yeah.
Lions,
and tigers, oh my.
You know what?
Okay, where am I going? Yeah. Yeah, thanks a lot there, Laz. You're screwing it for everybody.
Hey, I didn't screw nothing. I managed to fill 3 minutes just now. We're talking about searching for this damn topic that we can't find. So.
Get together, God, dang it.
Yeah, wait till I shorten the show and we actually stop the commercial breaks coming up here.
Oh, shit.
Wait, we do commercials?
We're going to.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, yeah. Format change is going to be fun.
Find that tab. Find that tab.
I can't find this damn link to save my life today. I don't know why.
My Jack helps it up.
Well, I'd tell you where it is, but then I'd have to kill you.
Uh-huh.
Right here on this show. Do it.
Right here. Live.
The skull.
Yeah, it's probably in your
Well, we do. I'm looking I don't know. I'm brain farting. What am I even looking for?
Missed questions.
Ours. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah, and the search sucks as well.
I know.
So
Yeah.
you type in missed questions, and yeah, you know what? There's a great way to find it. You get to the front page.
Go to my email.
Yeah.
Good.
Hold on.
How about that? You can go there and get them.
Okay, let's watch Les and Jack check their emails.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've got the post up, man.
Oh, there's some.
So which question were we
What is
on?
that? What is that, Jack? You gotta read that.
So I need to post the link. Yeah, yep.
You mean the link I
Because
just posted?
Laz does things to. I'm going to send you to page 2, not to the actual questions. I'm gonna send you to
Hello.
page
So you
2.
can't click back.
Scroll
I'm
up.
sorry.
Scroll
You know.
Hey, that's not even scrolling up. That's like going back and like
You
hitting
can't
other
click
buttons and stuff.
back. Yeah,
Page
I'm sorry.
653,
You gotta
come on.
you gotta abuse click finger. Do I have to kiss the boo boos because you can't click back one? Get at it.
Yes.
It's got a dirty finger. It's a dirty finger,
Okay.
Laz. Watch out. Don't
Hey,
kiss that.
I'm gonna put those sound clips that.
I did cough on my hand and I haven't washed it, so.
I don't know what that is, but don't put your finger in it.
Hey,
Stick your finger in
We
it.
read a few of these already, right?
Like the first 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I think you can probably safely jump to Malhari.
Okay, so presently the only windows for chat have the ability to have its background set to opaque. Will we eventually get the ability to set all the windows to opaque, inventory, emote, social, so we can read what's in them easier? And the answer is yes. No telling when that might happen, but yes.
I love
In
these.
single player, would it be possible to have a survival mode and creative mode, Minecraft style?
What? No, you read that already.
They will consider it and dismiss it because that requires way too much work for them to do.
Survival mode, which means go out to the fall and live. That's survival
what
mode.
that
You want
means.
survival
What
mode?
does
There
that
it
mean?
is.
That doesn't make any sense.
And the question becomes, how many goddamn games do you want in one?
Yeah.
That's building
They want
blocks
them all.
next, right?
We want all the games. Ain't I gonna be able to go play Pac-Man someplace in this world?
Well, the funny thing is that just might be like a server population scroll bar to where it's like, and I'm referring to the mobs as far as the server population, where you put it on the extreme difficulty, 100% of the spawn is there at all times for the scenes where it's like if you
So
put it all the way at the
it's
bottom,
always popular.
It's like 1/10, yeah.
I just go into creative mode.
Yeah. Creative mode would be no monsters, but then
No, they have
Then it
monsters.
becomes-
Just
or
bad mode.
1/10 of monsters. Yeah, but it would become crazy. Browncoat Jason wants to know, early on, one of the benefits of having an ether tower was protection. Towns with tower would come under sieges less often than those without. However, sieges as implemented always occur in every town with devotional regardless of their protection. That's because not working as intended.
Actually, no, they took out the towers in the field several releases ago, if you remember that note. They were taking away those protections. But anyway, finish his question.
They can consider it, but the cost versus reward benefit of devotionals would not be balanced, so it's unlikely.
That before.
Yeah. Sneaky Pete wants to know, is there a chance we could get flashing buff and debuff icons under our nameplate and target nameplates to give us a better idea as to when we should...
Salud.
When we should refresh their buffs and debuffs. Yes.
Yes. Sure, we'll give you one more flashy, spinny, shiny. Sure, let's just play the game for you. When your buffs are out, it'll automatically redo it for you, so that.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna send you an email reminder so you don't forget that your buff is running out. Yes.
Hey, there's a timer up there. So,
yeah. Pay attention.
Kane wants to know, will reactionary skills like riposte, opportunity strike, and etheric feedback extractor ever light up when their condition has been met for the bonus? Currently, they're difficult to use because you must stare at the combat log to let you know when to use them. The answer is yeah.
Yes.
And that is something that internally they have talked about, and it sounds like a great idea, and maybe they'll do something.
Eye adjustment feature. Eye adjustment.
Now, List, which one is a great idea? I'm curious.
What I just said.
No, he's chatting, and that was.
I know that's what I was referring to.
Moving.
Let's just talk about.
You don't have any idea what anybody's talking about. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
I have no idea what the hell's going on. What are we doing here? Because you want to know why I don't know what we're doing? Because I look at the time.
We're doing questions.
I was looking.
Okay, so one more question.
Do one more question.
Could players in PvP utilizing night vision be more vulnerable to sun magic and other bright light attacks due to added eye sensitivity? He's got night vision on, therefore blast him with Searing Ray. Atos would love to do more visuals for night vision, but just haven't had time to mess with it. I would like to put an eye adjustment feature on it and set it so it adapts slowly and add in motion blur for elements that bloom. Like the idea, but no time to do it right now.
Eye adjustment feature again.
Well, I like the idea, and technically, if it was all working realistically, if somebody had that kind of night vision and you hit them with a searing blast, yes, they would be blind, literally, for, X amount of time. But I don't foresee that actually happening here anytime soon, personally. Good idea, though. I'd just like to... never mind. Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes, moving right along. It's we're running a little late, which of course is... There is no script. It don't matter what we're doing around here. We'll do it. We march to the beat of a different drum. That's for sure. But of course, don't forget it. We've got the NBNN Shroud Avatar app out there, and it's available in all the app stores for your electronic devices. Available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. So you can take Shroud Avatar on the go, or when you go, wherever you go, as you can have your game with you. You can read the forums, you can check out the NBNN Daily Britannia, published 7 days a week with news from Shroud of the Avatar and beyond. Of course, you can check out the marketplace, you can listen to the radios, you can hit us up on social media, you can go watch YouTube videos, help videos, all sorts of stuff out there, including checking out the social calendar, which is hosted right here on NBNN. It's the Shrouded Avatar Community Calendar, brought to you today by Spectrum.
Yeah, that's right. That community calendar is an aggregate of all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar, if you want to add events to the Shroud community calendar, you can always email news@nbnn.info, and eventually he will do something with it, and I might read it out.
Maybe.
Because telling him about the events that get read out is counterproductive.
Yes.
Because I don't even know if I have permission to the calendar. I probably do, finally, but I have no idea.
I have no idea, to tell you the truth.
Yep. Because today is Taco Tuesday, February 13th. All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time. Yes. Monday through Friday, 12s and 6s around the clock. You need to tune in your ether amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia and listen to two idiots interpreting the news. So you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us. At 2 p.m. in-game, you need to join Sean Silverfoot of PAX Lair and learn all about the PAX Lair community for the PAX Lair Town Manager Hour. Sean Silverfoot hanging out. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, the EVL Guild is doing their Euro Dungeon Crawl. And that's going to meet on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head. Just contact Wintermute of Cough for more information. Of COF. At 5 p.m. on Avatar's Radio, they're going country. At 7 p.m., EVL's doing the Thunder Dungeon Run. That's going to be headed up by James Thunder. Just message him for more information related to that. If that's not your thing and you'd rather do it, head over to Braemar and go do a dungeon run of Chilblain's Compendium of Pain and Suffering. You need to contact Malahari for more information. Out of game on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7, followed by none other than your ear holes being massaged by none other than the nurse. Nurse Justin's doing unmedicated schizophrenia part 2. Yeah. Because it is Taco Tuesday. 10 p.m. on Avatar's Radio. DJ Squirrel's going to be doing some Adult Swim. And the final event of the evening is on Radio Free Britannia. And that's the Record Room. And that's our community calendar for Taco Tuesday. Yay. In this game that we play. Yes. Yes, it is.
Alrighty, time to start wrapping it up and getting out of here. Of course, don't forget you're watching Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Cinesys or twitch.tv/NBNN News. Catching us in replays on YouTube or listening up on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. We appreciate you guys hanging out and listening with us. And if you want to support us, you can go to NBNN.info, click on the links there. You can click on the links in either of our channels, or you can become a patron and go to patreon.com/NBNN and become a monthly supporter. All your generous donations are greatly appreciated. And of course, go to keep us bringing you more news and events right here on NBNN. Of course, again, I still haven't changed that, but the Airy Fund's still working on that T-shirt. Not working on a T-shirt, working on the Children's Miracle Hospital Network charity with the Austin Marathon, and you guys are going to be joining them later on this week down there for the run. You're doing the 5K, you're power walking. Dex is doing the half
5K.
Marathon.
Yep.
Joining the good folks from Portalarium and Merritts. So don't forget, you can go to airyfund.org and find the links there. Go help support the local cause there in Austin. Coilmore Wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you're looking for a custom wand or stave, Arius Coilmore is the guy to see. Check him out and he'll make custom-made wood just for you. Scrota's music service available in-game. All you need to do is contact Scrota and tell him what you want to hear. He'll follow you around playing music for an hour. Check out his store, shroudmarketplace.com. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to come check out the Dew Drop-In. Looking for accommodations or being accommodated here in Owl's Head? The Dew Drop-In is just for you. Of course, looking for crafting goods, you can go head on out to Black Rock Cove. Black Rock Cove, located in the Quell region, right next to the town of Exeter, and conveniently located next to the Elysium and Exeter mines. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. If you're looking for t-shirts, hoodies, hats, glasses, coffee mugs, shot glasses, bumper stickers, and much, much more, coinage, banners coming, Relics by Rill's coming out with some great swag for you. And, of course, don't forget those new coins out there, folks. Sir Frank's been up to his usual shenanigans, and there's a couple new community coins available for you over at relicsbyrill.com. Now, don't forget, if you want to save a little money when you check out, mention us and use the promo code NBNN when you check out at relicsbyrill.com. You'll save 10% off your purchase on checkout. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. 5 days a week, 7 days a week, all day, every day, right here. WRFB. And of course, last but not least, the Shroud Marketplace. ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. And Jack's going to tell you just a wee bit about the marketplace as soon as he finishes coughing up his other lung over there.
Don't know what you're talking about. So, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Anything and everything game related can be bought or sold on Shroud Marketplace. Over 95 different players are registered as vendors on Shroud Marketplace. Each vendor is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. You know what? You register for an account and then you go buy something, and then boom, they get an email saying, hey, go deliver this stuff to this person, and hey, you know what? They got paid, and you get your item. And I love the fact that anything and everything can be added, just like Skeggy just added the Dragon Bone Throne.
The Dragon Bone Throne. He did not.
Yes, he did.
He did not.
Anything and everything game related. That guy over there is selling teleport scrolls for $4.48 for 100. I'm selling teleports and recall scrolls 100 for $4.49. Mine are guaranteed not to fizzle because that guy uses them for your scrap. I don't know what he's been doing.
Nice.
I'm around when you need your scrolls. That's all I gotta say. Nothing.
Scrota used one of your scrolls, and that's why he's trying to get a refund.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to ask him who he bought those scrolls off of. That's right.
It wasn't me.
I think he bought them off your vendor over there, didn't he?
Nope. I'll go through my log and we'll see whether or not Scrota's in here. And it's like, yeah, you got all kinds of stuff.
Girls don't fizzle, man.
Yep.
False representation.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Girls don't fizzle.
What are you talking about?
Tell him, lad. Tell him.
So if
Tell him.
scrolls don't
Preach,
fizzle, that
preach,
means that
preach
my
the word,
Galaga
Led
is
Zepp.
not going
Preach
to
the
fizzle.
word.
That's
Trolls
perfectly
don't
valid.
fizzle.
That's false representation.
Foiled by
Guaranteed not to
Led
fizzle.
Zepp. How did you let that happen, Jack?
Right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's right.
Anything and everything from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian cheaper than you can go on the add-on store. Indoor deco packs. I mean, you can find the Deco Divas selling some deco packs. You can find that Benefactor Citizen piano that you always wanted. You can find all kinds of things,
All sorts of great
Shroud.
stuff. That's right.
including services. I love the fact that you can find services on Shroud Marketplace. Just like if you're looking for some power hour, some people to help you out with your GM mining stuff, some cheese sign writing, all the way to Scrota's music service where $5 gets you Scrota.
Anything you
And
want.
that's right. Or if you're looking for an in-game wedding, you can find the service for that as well.
Weddings and
Pretty
more
tough.
by Laz. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. That's right. If you're looking for those telethon items, I've got them for you. I've got all the latest releases. If you want custom wedding, you're looking for those rares, you need an eighth of vibration amplifier, either portable or stationary. Weddings and More by Laz got you covered. Come out, check out Weddings and More by Laz, because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. And of course, it's that time of the day where we gotta
That's
say
right.
so long, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, love
Auf
you
Wiedersehen.
guys.
Aloha.
Yes.
Yes, it is that time for us to thank the most important people around here. And that's,
That's you guys.
Thank you for watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening to Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do the
Indeed.
show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So thank you for watching and hanging out with us.
Absolutely.
day.
And got to thank
some reason-
Hannah Alpenglow again today for that generous donation. You too can be a supporter, and thank you once more, Hannah. We love you a little bit more than everybody else today. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging out. And we'll be returning tomorrow with more right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.